Ah! Hey everybody, welcome to the ReCoop. I'm Cooper Daniels, and I'm a guy that knows a little about a lot, and today it's my weekly algo rant. So let's get into it. First off, oh man, okay. Hey look, folks, it's happening. We're alive. There's still air in the atmosphere. We're surviving. You know what I mean? We're surviving what we call whatever the fuck this is. You know what I mean? We're surviving it. All right. Look, if you're keeping track, you got Algorand, everybody's favorite cryptocurrency, is at number 29 and it's sitting under 71 cents. It's testing 70 cents right now. Watch out for 68 cents. That is critical support. If it breaks that, you're looking at the 50s, folks. I think, not financial advice. Maybe it breaks 68, hits 65, and then goes to 323. I don't know, man. So you've got Algo sitting at number 29 on CoinMarketCap. It's under 5 billion market cap and yeah, sitting just below 71 cents. You know what that all means, folks? Every single one of you, including myself, are underwater. Isn't that fun? There's like a camaraderie here, folks. We're all underwater. Now, I will say this. Some of you, some of me, may have flipped some NFTs or flipped ASAs, and you're not actually underwater. You have been taking advantage of aggressive yield, and you've known what you were doing a little bit. All right, well, that's great, and we're happy for you. I'm happy for me on some of my trades and all of that stuff. And you could have gotten into algo a while ago and you're not holding, you're not bag holding. I don't know what your situation is, but the point is that there's a lot of pain out there and there's a lot of frustration. And if I've noticed anything in this small community of ours, the Algorand community, when we hit right around 70 cents, everybody starts being like, oh, the fucking marketing sucks. That's what this is. It's the marketing, man. What's going on? Like, the marketing sucks. Kelly Callahan. Kelly, no marketing a hand. You know what I mean? Freaking Stacy Warden. It's like a warden, like a warden to my dwindling bags. I promise that the community's doing a better job at insulting everybody than I am. This is what I have to say about that. Yes, there are definitely marketing initiatives out there. Okay, last week you heard about the Gotham FC partnership. That is more than just a sponsorship. It's a collaboration, blah, blah, blah. If you want to know more about that, you can watch my video from last week. If you were watching the New England Revolution game the other night, you would have seen Algorand all over the side of that. That is the professional male soccer team over there in the Northeast. And TD Garden, which formerly Boston Garden, I have seen images of Algorand up there as well. So they, in that, New England area, are advertising, sponsoring, because, Algorand is a tech company in New England. And they're one of the premier, if not the premier tech company in New England. Of course, there's MIT up there, and there is a obvious connection between MIT and Algorand. So, okay, great. So they are, marketing. And if you search news on Google, you will see that there's been a 35% increase in wallets on Algorand in 2022. I think that works out to be like 6 million new wallets have been opened on Algorand in the last 2 months. Of last week, and I talked about it in my previous video. There were some serious announcements about protocol upgrades, and that's contract to contract calls, Falcon keys, state proofs. They're going to be able to do more complicated dApps. It's going to work for phones, watches. It's going to be much more lightweight, secure, and bridging is going to be trustless in a decentralized way. Yada 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 yada. Awesome, right? The tech. The thing that everybody wants to hear about right now, right? The entire Algonaut community, all of the degens out there are like, oh, Cooper, tell me a little more about the good old tech. Let's talk. Oh, talk to me about the tech and how the tech is going to get me there. It's gonna get us there. No, they're like, fuck you, bro. Like, they're like, the tech. I'm tired of the tech. Yeah, Sylvia McCauley, touring award. He's probably, maybe he faked his touring award and it was actually I don't know, whatever Charles Hoskinson actually did. Dropped out of undergrad. Oh boy. And okay, that doesn't matter. But the point is that I get it. I get the frustration. And then there is Stacey Warden, the new CEO at the foundation. And I saw a back and forth on Twitter where somebody said, "Where's the marketing?" And she said something along the lines of, "Well, we're talking to one of the largest PR firms in the world." Now, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what the details are, if that is truly happening, if that is imminent or whatever. And if it is, I mean, I've noticed in the community that there is a lot of enthusiasm for that. And of course, more eyes is fantastic. But I mean, my opinion veers a little away from that because clearly they are putting some money into marketing. It's never bad for more people to know about it. But at this point, I actually think with the way the world is, at this point, I actually think that Algorand's a slow approach of actually providing value is the right way to go. Because currently, with inflation going crazy, 8%, I think the announcement was year over year. And it's just going to get worse because of the conflict over there in the East and how reliant we are on foreign oil. That's just the way it is. And, the Russia and China are teaming up. And they're coming, they're trying to do something there. And, then you have Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates playing hardball with the U.S. Look, gas prices are going to keep on going up. And there's a lot of things we could talk about that, but we're not talking about that. The idea is inflation, right? So these big pumps, the pumps, the hype, that's not really going to be where it's at. It might be in isolated cases where you can take advantage of it and trade and make a lot of money. That's always exists in the crypto space. But the actual thing here is actually providing value. Okay. That's going to be across the board in all of your investments. Do the companies you're invested in actually make some money and provide a real thing that makes life better and is necessary? And my argument is that Algorand is currently doing that by pushing the tech forward and growing out the ecosystem. You're seeing a lot of tokenized real estate. You're seeing some cool stuffs with Vesta and Lofty. You're seeing what music copyrights. There's a lot of different cool use cases for NFTs and blockchain technology, and it's happening on Algorand. It's a good thing. I mean, yeah, we could throw a ton of money at some very fancy PR firm. And if that is the plan, then by all means, I'm not trying to get in the way of that at all. But in my personal estimation is at this point, sure, people can know about Algorand, but when they come over, what are they going to do? You know what I mean? Well, we're going to want them to build. So I think that money, and I don't even know how much money some expensive PR firm would even cost, if it's even that significant. But if it is a very significant investment, then don't you think that would be better suited to, help fund legit projects and to help provide liquidity in the DeFi space, more incentives for people to use the DeFi space, grow this out a little bit and continue to incentivize the ecosystem? It's my 2 cents is, sure, get a PR firm. That's great. And go for it. But if you're asking what my instinct is that I actually think that this tech, lead with the tech, be more interoperable, and continue to slowly build this out is actually probably at this point the best move anyways. And it's been Algorand's approach for many years now, and it just so happens to be, I think, the right approach for the current times. I happen to think we need products so people come, because people will come when there's products. And then once they use Algorand with good products, good yields and all of that stuff, then they're going to see how quick and cheap and easy it is. And then you have all of the things. You have the carbon negative aspect. You have the elite tech team, the dedicated elite tech team. And then you have all these things, right? And then on top of that, you have things like the Guard protocol, or what AlgoFi is building. And, during governance, instead of just having all of that algo locked up and not being used, we're going to be able to use that. And that's going to that could potentially increase the total value locked in the Algorand ecosystem by 50% to 100, could even double it, right? So you have all of these accounts opening up. I think the best PR is going to be when we unlock all of that liquidity and governance, and then people are going to be like, whoa, and the CoinDesk article or the Cointelegraph article is like, TVL and Algorand just skyrocketed to this. And now maybe if there starts to be this growing thing and there's a lot of different opportunities, and then we're all looking around like, why aren't people here right now using all this stuff? Then you do the massive marketing, because then people are going to come and be like, whoa, this is the next thing. Where have we been? But now if you do the big marketing push, they come and they're like, oh, okay, 10%. That's neat. Oh, Yieldly and ASAs, I don't know what any of this stuff is. All right, that was fun. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. But right now, we are sitting comfortably at number 29 in between Decentraland and Bitcoin Cash, folks. 2 ahead of us is a cryptocurrency called Unus Sed Leo. All right? Unus Sed Leo, which I think means use Bitfinex and get a discount. I think it's the utility token for Bitfinex. I don't know, folks. What are we going to do? You know what I mean? What are we going to do? I'm long. I'm going to stake again in governance. I'm going to keep on going. And then I'm going to use Guard or AlgoFi or whatever product seems the best. And I'm going to, use some of that stake at a very, very low leverage position, because leverage is scary. And I'm telling you, if we break 68 and you are highly leveraged, I really want you to consider, because I believe, and I don't know this, obviously nobody knows this, but I feel like breaking 68, it's going to be a watershed moment, and it could fall easy another 10 cents, I think. So protect yourself, folks. But I'm also going to do a weekly show. It's going to be called the ReCoop Recap. You're hearing it first here. It's going to be called the ReCoop Recap. It's going to happen every weekend. And the idea is going to be, it's going to be a comedy crypto news recap that happens on the weekend every week. All right. And it's not going to be about any particular cryptocurrency. It's going to be about the crypto space in general. So look forward to that, if you will. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be debuting the ReCoop Recap, a comedy crypto news show that happens weekly, probably Saturday mornings, all right, or Sunday morning. I haven't decided yet, okay, folks? But that's going to happen, and hopefully that will bring a wider audience, and then, then they look at my other videos, and they'll be like, oh my God, this guy loves Algorand. I mean, let's learn about Algorand. I've seen that happen on my channel before. So that's my small contribution. I'm going to try to widen the tent a little bit at the ReCoop, and hopefully that invites more people in as well. You know what I mean? This is basically the second week in a row where I'm not going to feature any particular artists and the artists of Algorand, but I will make a small announcement that what started as a joke on Twitter is taking on a life of its own. Bank on Algorand, who does the algo bots, who was one of, if not the first ambassador to Algorand. He's an OG in the space. The algo bots are awesome. Check them out. And he got a kick out of the ReCoop mugshots, and he started working on 100 NFT series. I've already lined up some really exciting collabs, and I'm thinking of different ways for there to be utility. There will be 100 profile pics of that picture. And some of the stuff he sent me is freaking hysterical, all right? I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are going to find it to be fun. I think, obviously I've got a great artist and somebody that's, been around in Algorand for a long time, Bank on Algorand. So thank you, Bank on Algorand, for having some fun with me on this project. So that's what it is, man. That's Artists of Algorand, Bank on Algorand, Algo Bots, and the ReCoop mugshots. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be great. I mean, and look, folks, the collabs are fire. I'm telling you. I mean, that's it today. Look, we want things to be better, and they're not. You know what I mean? So Now it's about community. It's about doing things to help build community. It's about doing things to kind of keep us together. The governance and the DAO coming, the Algorand governance DAO. There's a lot of exciting stuff. Things will settle down. And yeah, 70 cents. Number 29. ASAs totally crap the bed. You know what I mean? Good things are coming. Stay strong. Figure out ways to earn nice APY and just keep going. If you're a great trader, trade it up. Do what you got to do. All right? All right, everybody. Hey, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. Do your homework.